Well, our next guest is one of my favorite musicians. He's garnered 14 Grammy Awards, an Academy Award, and most recently, a Kennedy Center honor. He's now penned a memoir about his life called Herbie Hancock, Possibilities. Please welcome the legendary jazz musician, Herbie Hancock. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for inviting me.
We're so glad to have you here this morning. And listen, I have to tell you, you were a huge influence, musical influence in my house growing up. You know, the song that always pops into my head is that song from Beverly Hills Cop.
Well, I would love to say I wrote that, but I didn't. That was that was Harold Faltermeyer. But a lot of people think I wrote that.
Right.
That wasn't my composition.
Oh,
he's a great guy.
My mistake.
Actually, I laugh about that with him.
Oh, okay. Well, very good. My apologies. I was told something different this morning. But listen, we're talking about your book, Possibilities, of course. It's a wonderful book about your decades in the industry. Tell me about why now, after all this time in the industry, you've decided to write this book.
Well, it was really through the encouragement of my great friend Quincy Jones, who said, you better start writing your book and start writing it now, because pretty soon you're going to start forgetting about a lot of the things that happened earlier in your life. And I sort of didn't pay attention at first, but a few years went by and I started to realize, yes, I'm losing the memory of and recall of so many really great things that happened in my life.
Well, and you have done so many great things, from working with people like Quincy Jones to Miles Davis. So many great moments that are included in this book. But one of the things I wanted to ask you about, you talked very frankly about something you haven't before, which is an addiction to crack. Why was it important for you to share that in this book?
Well, I thought that this would be the perfect vehicle for being able to really express this, because maybe I can help someone else who has this challenge of substance abuse.
Right, and you do it so well, and it's so poignant. You talk about how it does and didn't affect your music back in the day. What about your collaborations you had with people? I know in 2005 you did a duet album called Possibilities with some of the great, more contemporary names. What was that experience like, and what can we hear about that in the book?
Oh, I love being able to make those kinds of collaborations. I mean, these are great artists, and what was important for me, and hopefully for them, is that I provided an avenue for them to express themselves in a way that perhaps their fans didn't know, you know, that they had the desire to expand in a direction that was unfamiliar to their artists. And they seemed to really enjoy exactly how the record went. But they were a part of putting it together. You know, it gave them a lot of freedom.
Well, and great names like Annie Lennox and Christina Aguilera, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. And you know what I want to ask you? You know, you have had a very long career, so many great experiences, collaborations, awards, honors. Would you change anything, any regrets in life?
No. No. Even the challenges that I had, fortunately, I found a way of, we say in Buddhism, turning poison into medicine. And that's what I'm doing with this book, by exposing the fact that I had a problem with crack cocaine.
Well, so inspirational. I think everybody should pick it up. Thank you so much for joining us this morning to talk about your new book, Possibilities.
Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me.
Take care. All right, you can pick up a copy of Herbie's book, Possibilities, wherever you buy your favorite reads. Get your own, because I'm not letting this one go. When we come back, we're in the kitchen with Chef Garth cooking up something delicious. Stay with us.